Good morning, students. Our next topic is ions. But before that, you have to learn some terms like valency, valence electrons, and electronic configurations. So, for that, you have to learn the atomic numbers at least up to 20, which I will send you. Here, from the starting, hydrogen have atomic number 1 and its electronic configuration is 1. Electronic configuration is the distribution of electrons in different shells as electrons revolve in around the nucleus in different shells. These are K, L, M, N shells, and in K shells maximum 2 electrons can come, in N shell maximum 8 electrons, in M 18, and in L 32 electrons. So now we see that hydrogen have one atomic number, so it comes in K shell, and at the same time, the valence electron is 1. Valence electron is another term, that is the electrons which is present in the outermost cell of an atom. These are the valence electron of hydrogen. These are valence electron of helium. This is the valence electron of lithium. Means electrons present in outermost shell. Here K, and after that next electron come in L. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the valence electrons. Now the another terms come, that is valency, which is different from valence electron. Students get confused in between valence electrons and valency. Valence electrons is the electrons present in outermost shell, and valency is the combining capacity of an element. Means by how many electrons by losing or gaining the atom will be satisfied, that is valency. As there is an octet rule which states that an atom is quite satisfied if it has either 2 or 8 electron in the outermost shell. Means any element wants to acquire the configuration in which it has 2 electron in the outermost shell or 8 electron in the outermost cell. Means that configuration is well satisfied configuration for an element. So to acquiring this configuration, how much electrons they are losing and gaining, that is valency. So now you understand that when we are talking about boron, atomic number 5, and the 5 is distributed in this way. In first cell 2 electrons and after that 3 electrons. So we see that the 3 electrons are extra. Means if the 3 electrons are removed or lost by the boron, then he gain the configuration of 2 very easily, very stable configuration for boron. So he lose 3 electrons to another element, so the valency is 3. Similarly, if we are talking about nitrogen, atomic number 7, configuration is 2 5. So here in the outermost shell 5 electrons are present, so losing 5 electron is very difficult task, rather than they can gain 3 electrons from other element. And so to acquire octet or 8 configuration, how much electrons are required? 3. Yes. So it takes 3 electron from other atom so that it becomes 8. And the valency is 3. Or we can take out valency in this way also, 8 minus 5, 3 electrons. Similarly, when we talk about oxygen, the atomic number is 8 and we distribute in 2 6. In outermost shell it has 6 electrons, and if it get 2 more electrons from other element, then it will acquire a noble gas configuration, means stable configuration which an element wants. So we can calculate it by subtracting it, 8 minus 6, it's 2, or by just understanding that it requires 2 electrons to become 8. So the valency is 2. For fluorine, 9 electrons distributed in 2, 7, and to become 8 it requires one more electron. So the valency is 1, but in case of neon it has already 8 electrons, so there is no need to combine and there is no need of any extra electron from other. So the valency is 0. So now you are able to understand how valencies are find out, and in more detail it will come in next chapter. Now ions can be easily understand. Ions is the type of charge, whether it is positive or negative. So when an element loses electron, it gets a positive charge. That positive charge ions are called cations. Means if someone is losing electrons, like in this lithium is losing 1 electron, so valency is 1, and we write Li positive. The positive charge ions are called cations. Similarly, beryllium, Be2 positive. Beryllium is losing electron or donating electron. Similarly, boron. Boron is losing 3 electrons, so valency is 3, and as it is donating, so it is 3 plus. Positive sign is showing that electrons are losing. But here you can see that nitrogen is gaining electron from other element. So we write N3 negative, and the negative charge ions are called anions. Similarly, oxygen takes 2 electrons from other element to acquire noble gas configuration, to acquire 8. So O2 negative. F, fluorine take 1 electron, so we write F negative. So positively charged ions are called cations and negatively charged ions are called anions. Now we will know how to make formulas of compound. For example, hydrogen chloride. So first we write the symbols. Symbol of hydrogen is capital H. For chloride means chlorine, symbol of chlorine is Cl, and the valency of hydrogen is 1. Chlorine atomic number is 17. Configuration is 281. So it needs one more electron. The valency is 1. Now we write the valencies and cross multiply it. So formula is H1Cl1. There is no need to write 1. So it is HCl. Hydrogen chloride formulas is HCl. Another example is hydrogen sulfide. Symbol of hydrogen is H. Sulfide means sulfur. Symbol of sulfur is S. Valency of hydrogen 1. Sulfur atomic number is 16. Configuration 286. It requires 2 more electron to complete octet. So the valency is 2. So we write here valency and cross multiply it. H2S1. H2S. Hydrogen sulfide formula is H2S. Here magnesium chloride. Symbol of magnesium is Mg. And for chloride, chlorine Cl. Atomic number of magnesium is 12. Electronic configuration is 282. So the valency is 2. Here the chlorine atomic number is 17. Configuration 287. So the valency is 1. After cross multiplication, MgCl2. So the formula is MgCl2. Similarly for calcium oxide, symbol of calcium Ca. Oxide for oxygen O. Calcium atomic number is 20. Configuration is 2882. So the valency is 2. For oxygen atomic number is 8. Electronic configuration 26. So valency is 2. When we cross multiply it, Ca2O2, as both are same, so we can write is CaO. So I hope now you are able to understand how to make formulas. So for that you have to learn the symbols, atomic numbers, and how to find out the valencies very well.